What's up, guys? Hope you're having a good Friday. So Baby Keem dropped off his debut album, not his debut project, his debut album today called The Melodic Blue. And in this video, I want to do a sales prediction on what I think it's going to sell in the first week. So the first time I heard Baby Keem, right, ever, like this is me being real, was a couple weeks ago when he did that song on Donda by Kanye West. And I was like, man, this is kind of fire. Like he kind of did like the voice switch up and stuff, almost sounded like a little bit like Playboy Cardi. And then he came out with the song, what was it called? Family Ties with Kendrick Lamar, who I guess is his cousin. I didn't know that. And there's not a whole lot of information out there on the internet about how they're cousins. Like, is Baby Keem's mom Kendrick's aunt? Like, we don't really know. So I'm not sure how they're cousins, how distant cousins they are, but they do kind of sound alike and they kind of look alike too, so it makes sense. But anyway, so I heard Family Ties and I wasn't like super impressed with it, but I kind of did like Kendrick's verse, and I'm not even a big Kendrick fan, to be honest with you guys. I'm not a big Kendrick fan at all, but I kind of liked his verse on that, so I was like, okay, this is kind of straight. And I wasn't even gonna listen to the song, but my friend sent me the song. He was like, bro, you gotta check this out. And I knew it was out, but I was like, well, if he's sending me the song, Family Ties, the video, then I gotta watch it because my boy wanted me to watch it. So I watched it, and I was like, okay, Kendrick kind of did his thing on here, you know what I mean? So it wasn't bad. But listen, I did not, after hearing those two songs, Family Ties and then the song he did on Donda with Kanye West, I did not expect to become a fan. But listen, I listened to the Melodic Blue today. I'm on my second listen right now. I already listened to the whole thing, and I am pretty damn blown away. Like, and I am a big proponent. Is that the right word? Proponent. Let me just put it this way. I'm very against nepotism, right? And the fact that Baby Keem is Kendrick Lamar's cousin, automatically I'm gonna feel some type of way about that, because I'm like, well, he's getting an advantage. You know, he's signed to Kendrick Lamar's label. He's the first release under Kendrick Lamar's label. So I'm thinking to myself, well, he's getting an advance. I mean, he's getting a chance that a lot of people won't get just based on the fact that he's related to Kendrick Lamar. You know, so that doesn't sit well with me. So automatically I'm like, well, I don't really like that. But I can't hate on this. Like, the album is just fucking fire, guys. Like, I'm already, like I said, I'm on my second listen. He's got Travis Scott on there, Kendrick Lamar on 2 songs, and Don Toliver on there. And by the way, the song with Don Toliver, what's it called? It's called Coco. That song is fire, man. That beat on Coco is absolutely bonkers. Oh, and that's another thing I didn't mention. Shout out to Baby Keem, because he's actually a producer as well. He's actually a producer as well. He didn't produce the entire thing, but he actually co-produced a lot of the album. So, you know, he's talented. Granted, like I said, he had an advantage that most of us won't get. He's Kendrick Lamar's cousin. So he was probably able to sit in the studio he's what, 20 years old? So probably since he was like 9 years old or younger, since he was a little kid, he was able to sit in the studio with Kendrick Lamar and all these big famous producers and kind of learn the game from them on how to produce, how to rap, you know, get signed to Kendrick Lamar's label. So, I mean, he's got a huge advantage over 99.9999% of the population. But a lot of people have that advantage and they still fail. So if he's able to take that advantage and not fail and actually succeed, well, then you got to give credit where credit's due. And I think this album's fire. And it being a debut, it is going to be kind of hard to do the prediction on what this is going to sell in the first week. But it's got 16 tracks. It's got those aforementioned features. So I think there's a good shot that this does 40 to 50K in the first week, which is super high for a debut, without a top 10 huge hit. Now, I know Family Ties debuted in the top 20 at number 18. I know that. But it's not like an all over the radio kind of hit. You know, people were just excited because Kendrick Lamar did a new verse, and he hadn't done a verse in a while. But I don't see that song becoming a big radio hit. Although it'd be cool if it did, because I'm tired of hearing these by the number songs, and that song would be a definite 180 compared to what you normally hear on the radio. And see, that song is kind of like the definition of nepotism. Like, Kendrick didn't do any features or any verses for, what, 3 years, and then he gives that to Baby Keem. But, you know, it makes sense because it is your cousin, and he's signed to your label, so it makes sense. But yeah. So anyway, I like Baby Keem a lot. I really, really enjoyed this album. So I have no complaints about it. Anyway, like I said, 40 to 50K, that's my prediction, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't. Give me a like. Let me know in the comments what you think Baby Keem's gonna sell in the first week with the Melodic Blue, and I'll talk to you guys later.